is up, my fellow citizens? It's Gio here, and today we're going to be talking about a new vehicle, and this isn't a ship, but a ground vehicle called the Cyclone by Tumblir. Now, before we get into that, two quick things. If you're buying these, think you're going to have an LTI token, you are not. And I think CIG should have had a warning on that, warning some people, because some people was already too late. But yes, these are not LTI tokens. I'm guessing because they're saying it's a ground vehicle and it's not considered a ship. So yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry if you bought one and you don't have it already, but they should have had that information when you bought it. It should have made it clear that you cannot CCU this ship. I mean, well, this ground vehicle for a ship. Two, just a quick critique on CIG. They had the pre-sale for this, and a lot of people got caught off guard with this, but you were only able to get the desert black skin. I forgot what it's called, some desert skin one day, and basically that was the black skin for this vehicle. It was only available through the pre-sale, and I have no clue what that was for. I can understand if you only included it in the war bond version because you want to get the cash, but to only have it for one day, it just really didn't make any sense. And I snagged one, so people were like, "Oh, you're salty, Jim. You didn't get one." I did, but I did want to get the variety pack and get all of them with the skin. But it was gone the next day. I thought it was going to be available for the war bond. I just thought it was silly. I could see maybe the forum badge on the Thursday or whatever if you get it, because some people are into that. But a lot of people had wanted that the black skin for it, so that sucks. A lot of people missed out on that. So yeah, I just don't know. They should have kept it like how they did the Dragonfly, the yellow jacket, and then the Nox Q. So that's the end of that little rant right there. So it's something minor. It's not that big. Just want to say CIG. Just I wouldn't do that again. That was pretty corny. But on to the good stuff about this vehicle. So we have the first one, which basically is it's like a pickup truck. This thing, I mean, you look at it, it's pretty tough. I was trolling people. I was like, when I first seen that, because you know, on the Twitter, on the RSI one, they just put Tumblir, and you know, that left a lot of speculation. Everyone knew it was a ground vehicle. I trolled, and I was like, I hope it looks like the Tumblir off the Batman Dark Knight series. And you know, it's tough. It looks like it's tough and rugged, kind of like the not, you know, it doesn't look exactly really like the Tumblir, but you know, like the tough ruggedness of it, with the wheels and stuff. I just feel like I could go off-road and take on all types of stuff with this vehicle. But the first variant is just the base. It's like a little pickup truck. You could hold about I want to say maybe 2 crates you could probably hold. It looks like on there. I know one picture it was like one big ass crate in there. So you know, you have to see what size crate you'll be holding in there. Me personally, if I want to transport stuff on the ground more safely, I would trust the Ursa Rover over this. That's just my opinion. But later I'll tell you a nice little combination with the Cyclone and the Ursa Rover that I would like. The second one we're going to talk about is the RC variant. Now the RC variant is basically the race one, which is funny because when I first seen RC in the variety pack, I'm thinking like a RC you know, mini version of the car, remote control, or something you could control it in your hangar, play with it in a ship or something. But unfortunately, that's not it, which would actually be a good idea. Hint, hint, for hangar flare. A remote control car version of this, oh, that'd be sweet, instead of a plant, and you could just control it off your Mobi-Glass or have an actual remote. You know what, I think control it off the Mobi-Glass would be a little more convenient. So yeah, control it on your Mobi-Glass, yeah, that'd be dope. Oh, CIG, you should do that. But anyways, they modified the intake system for this car. You know, like how I see some of these muscle cars, the intake, get better intake in there, makes your car faster. Obviously, I'm not no, you know, garage head or nothing like that, but I know that much about cars. And then they're gonna have some, you know, the system's gonna allow to have these control the burst. So I'm thinking it's gonna be kind of like if you hit like a nitrous button, because if you can only do it in bursts for so long, so you would hit the button, go a little faster than, you know, the designated speed of the other variants. You go a little faster in this one, but with this I just don't feel comfortable in a race with this, because it just seems, if you're going against a Dragonfly in the queue, I don't see you winning this at all. Now the other vehicles that have wheels, you got the Gray Cat, Ursa Rover, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be faster than the Lynx. I can see this variant smoking them, but going against the Dragonfly and the Q, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. But I know for damn sure it ain't beat no Q. Maybe Dragonfly, but definitely not the Q. But if you want to travel across the planet in the fastest wheeled vehicle, this is your option right here. In the second one, now these next three are definitely my favorite out of the 5 variants. The Aren, now this one is going to be for light reconnaissance. Basically, what they're saying, and I'm hoping this is like how they do it in real life from what I've seen, but you can pretty much, scan the terrain, get better details on it, and you could place beacon placements too on there. So in real life, from I seen this, I forgot the name of the video game that was doing it, but they threw like these glider drones and it scanned the area from the top and put it inside of the game and for maps and stuff like that. I thought it was real cool how they did that. I'm like, wow, technology has come a long way, but it was able to scan the top of the area and get all the information with the crevices and the tall mountains and all types of stuff. So I'm thinking that's what they mean by, scanning the area. But that would be cool if they had a drone thing that you could do too also, besides just this option. But if you guys didn't see it, at first I thought they didn't have a picture for this one, but they do. It is the one with the black car and the white version. They're just sitting kind of in the dark. I think this, I bought the one I did buy with the Black Desert skin. I CCU'd the basic one up to this one, because if out of any of them, I think this is the number one that you're gonna need the black skin with, because you're trying to be low key and not get caught if you're being a scout and seeing what's going on for the rest of the crew. So you want a little stealthy car. I think this one is the one that needs the black paint the most. So yes, one of my favorites. And the next one is the TR. Now this bad boy looks like, when I seen this one, I was like, oh my gosh, it looks just like, of course, if anyone's played Halo, the Warthog. Now everyone's like, oh, okay, the turret's nice, but it's just a size 1. Okay, size 1 against the ship, I get it, it blows, whatever. But if you're going against, ground vehicles and, humans, you'll be pretty good on the ground, because this was intended for you to take out ground vehicles. You're not going to aim at the sky. Well, push comes to shove, I guess shooting this is better than nothing. But you're going against, humans with their guns, you're going to knock them dead. I mean, this is like a big chain gun on top. Any gun that a human has, you're going to be able to wreck their face with it, except for, minus the rail gun. So you're pretty much set with this. So this one is actually going to be 3 people on there. I don't think a lot of people had actually peeped that. This one's going to be 3 instead of just the the basic 2. Also, now you can control the passenger. It does say on the brochure that the passenger is not sitting there doing anything, which I should have mentioned this on the RN. But I feel these next 3 variants I'm talking about is where the passenger is going to really have something to do in the vehicle. With this one, I'm hoping the passenger could control the turret remotely from the front system. If there's not a third person, I think that'd be real cool. Of course, with the RN version, he's going to be doing all the scanning and all that type of stuff. But with this one, I really hope they let you control the turret. I mean, this thing, I love this warthog looking thing. This is my second favorite. So, which leads me to my last one, is the AA version. Now, this one's going to be taking out the ships. I think this is going to be the number one targeted one. If there's one that you need with LTI the most, it is this, because they're going to make it, whoever's attacking you, they're going to make it their business to take you down quickly and swiftly. So they're going to want to get you the hell up out the way so they can take on the rest of the ground people. So if you're thinking about, I just need one with LTI, do yourself a favor and get this one. I think this is the one that's on top of the list, if you're asking me. Oh, real quick, the TR, the turret version, one I had for the ideal, if I wanted to carry some stuff safely, I would have 2 of those in the Ursa Rover in the middle, do a little convoy, have some security help me out. But yeah, anyways, back to the AA. So yes, the missiles, it looks like there's only 2 that kind of pop out, but I don't know if there's a mechanism at the bottom that will reload it. That'd be a good question for the Q&A. I don't know if it says somewhere that it holds more missiles than just those 2. But I would like a good 2 or 3 of these on the ground with me. And if I have a couple, if there's like 20, 30 people of us on the planet, I want at least 3 of these on the planet to make sure our ass is covered. Get them out the sky. This is another one I would like in black. Pretty much all 3 of these, the TR and this one, especially this one, I want to be real hard on the ground to find. So making this bad boy all blacked out, I think it'd have been real sweet. So like I said, the co-pilot has something else to do on here. Control that, shoot the missiles, lock on. It just seems like the racing variant and the base variant, it just seems like the passenger's going to be there controlling the Spotify, and you know, sitting there doing the backseat driving, messing with you. But yeah, these are all the variants. Now another thing I want to critique, I really wanted a windshield or some type of like force field that, like, it would have been like a cool force field type windshield that could have wrapped around. It just looks like, if you look at the shape of it, it looks like there was supposed to be a windshield on there. I would have really liked that, but it's no biggie because it reminds me of a cool Jeep. It's just something that I would like on there. I know everyone's like, oh, but you got your helmet on. But what if you're on a planet like Earth where you don't need a helmet? You know, I just want some type of windshield. But hopefully this is not the last of Tumblir we see. And I like how they got the guns, the gun racks right on the side. Quick access, you know, hop out, grab your vehicle as you're grab your gun as you're hopping out the vehicle. Boom, 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 quick and ready. So those last 3 were my favorite. And if you're gonna get an LTI one, get the AA one. So 2 quick questions before I end the video. Oh, one more thing. A lot of people asked about the packs. There's a lot of cool ones on there. Make sure you make the best decision on which one you want. A lot of people are asking, why is the Terrapin in this getting sold? And there was speculation of people thinking that this could fit in that Terrapin. No, it does not fit in the Terrapin. They were talking about how these could work together, because even I missed out. Well, I seen the picture, I just wasn't paying attention that the Terrapin was on planet side, and you could see it on one of the pictures. I'll probably have it posted up, but you could use it on the ground to scan and do stuff the same as you would in the asteroid. So you know, you could probably have the Aren and the Terrapin going back and forth with information, tearing shit up, working together. So I think that's pretty cool. As for, you know, will it fit game, I think it's pretty much going to be a Connie and up that's going to really fit. So you got the Connie, you have the Caterpillar. You know, I think it should fit in a Caddy. I don't see why not. Of course, Starfarer. You know, the Retaliator module, I'm real curious about that cargo module. If it hold those 2 big ass bombs, I don't see. That's an iffy. I don't know with that one. But of course, you know, Starfarer and up, those big ass ships, that it's gonna fit. From what I heard, it's not gonna fit in the Cutlass, not gonna fit in the Freelancer. People were saying that devs said it on the forums. I haven't seen it myself, so I'm not gonna 100% confirm that. So I hate to shoot your hopes down, but unfortunately, I just CCU'd one of my LTI tokens up to Cutlass Black after seeing it, so I was kind of sad about that. I'm like, damn it, I really wanted this to fit on there. But yeah, that'd have been the ultimate thing, dropping one of these bad boys out. So yeah, which ones are you getting? How many did you get? Are you shitty about the black skin? Are you kind of pissed off about that? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little salty about that. I just, like I said, I thought it was whack. But yeah, are you looking forward to more vehicles like this? Because it's gonna be, the sky's the limit. I actually want one of the big mobile bases, something like I was saying earlier on one of the streams, that I want like a Cyclone. I want a Tumblir. Well, it doesn't have to necessarily be Tumblir, but a big mobile base like the Sandcrawler was in Star Wars. You know, big salvage base, whatever it was. And you know, you seen them in GI. I think GI Joe had a big square ass tank base. I think that'd be so cool in Star Citizen. They did have a big, I forgot what they called them in Halo. They were like big bases on Halo 3 that you guys could fight each other in, but they were real pointless. It was nothing to do. They just looked cool, and again, like, oh, look at this big ass vehicle. But in Star Citizen, they would obviously have more to do and infiltrate and sneak in them. I mean, the sky's the limit with these new ground vehicles coming out, so expect you know, tanks and all kinds of other vehicles that are going to be coming pretty soon. As for Tumblir, I cannot wait to see some more vehicles, especially with this wheel technology. It's exclusive to them right now. I don't know if they got a patent on it or something like that. They said where it could handle the off-road real good. I would like a bigger version of the Cyclone or something like it. Maybe a bit more tankier, and you know, kind of like the Ursa Rover. Not exactly like it, but something like real cool looking, like APC type, you know, Cyclone. I think that'll look real awesome. But yep, I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a blessed day. In one more thing, Star Citizen for life.